Joining us on the dais now from Notre Dame, head coach Muffet McGraw, student athletes Kayla McBride and Jewell Loyd. We'll begin with a comment from, excuse me, from Coach McGraw, and then we'll take questions for the student athletes.
We thought the game would be won on the boards, and I think it was. I think to hold them to 4 offensive rebounds for the game is an amazing accomplishment. And when you look at our rebounds, I think everybody had a few, and that was our game plan, that everybody had to do their job. Everybody had to get 1 or 2 more than they usually do. I thought we did a great job boxing out and really limited their rebounds. I thought Kayla McBride got us off to a phenomenal start. I mean, she just put the team on her back and made some shots early, loosened everybody else up, and then everybody else contributed throughout the rest of the game. Really happy with the bench. I thought Markeisha Wright, in particular, was just amazing.
Thanks, Coach. Questions for the student athletes? We'll take one right down here.
Kayla, Doug Fomberg, the AP. Did you feel kind of like this was your night, things were going on the offensive end, that you were kind of in that zone that could carry this team to the championship game?
I was just trying to have fun. I feel like the past games I've been pressed in a little bit. As a senior, I feel like I had to do too much, but I let this game kind of come to me. But it was a team effort all around. I think if you look at what Keish did, Jewell, Taya, Maddie, I think it was everybody. And I think I kind of got us out and gave us that confidence, but they took care of the rest.
Question right here.
Mike Organ from the Tennessean. Kayla, can you talk about what you guys did to Alyssa defensively to take her out of the game?
Well, I think it was just more of an awareness. I think in the first game we kind of let her be loose and be too comfortable with the things that she wanted to do, and we kept her off the glass. I think it was just a team effort. I think we threw a lot of different things at her. Jewell was guarding her, Markeisha, different people, and we were just trying to keep her out of her comfort zone.
Question here, Richard.
Yeah, Richard Deitch, Sports Illustrated. Kayla, given your history with UConn, isn't there a part of you that really wants to see them beat Stanford and you guys end up playing in the final game?
I just want to play. I'm just going to take it as being in the national championship game. Those are 2 great teams out there, and it's going to be a battle. And it doesn't matter who it is. It's about this team right here.
Good answer. Anything else for the student athletes? Right here. Right here.
Jewell, Coach talked about how everyone was going to step up in the rebounding end. I mean, you destroyed them on the boards. I've never seen a game like that. I mean, 19-4 on the offensive rebounds and overall. Just talk about the effort on the glass on both ends of the floor.
I think this was just our mentality. We wanted the ball. We wanted to box out, and we've been working on that for a while. And it's great to see that we actually dug deep and boxed out, and a lot of different people stepped up. Our point guard even rebounded. It was just great to see.
Question right here.
Kayla, Doug Bruno told me earlier this year that you would cut somebody else's heart out to win. Was that the attitude you went into tonight with, knowing that you were just going to be ruthless and relentless out there?
I think I'm just competitive in general, but I love playing for this team. I love playing for Coach McGraw, and it means so much to me. So I just want to go out there and play as hard as I can, as long as I'm out there. And I just take it as that. I'm just really competitive. I don't think I would necessarily cut anybody, but but I would definitely do a lot of things to win.
Doug?
Kayla, all season long, it's been one game at a time, one game at a time, one game at a time. Well, there's only one left. So what does it mean to be in the national championship game again and being undefeated at this point?
It means a lot, especially as a senior. I'm just so proud of this team. I think we've been through a lot of adversity, and especially after losing Ace and Lead 8. But I think it's just this team's mentality. I think we're very fearless. We have a certain toughness about us, and then I don't know. I think we're ready for anything. I think we have a great coach who's more competitive than us. So it just kind of trickles down. But we're going to go in. We're going to look at the film. We're going to be ready for the game.
Anything else for the student athletes? Okay. Thank you, ladies. The Notre Dame locker room closes at 8:15. Maryland is still open, closes at 8:16. We'll take questions for Coach McGraw. We'll start back with Richard.
Muffet, when you headed into this game, did you make it an intentional point to try to get Kayla off early? Because clearly, as you said, that really seemed to sort of impact not only your team, but really the flow of the game.
Yeah, without Ace in the game, we ran probably a few more sets than we normally would and tried to get her the ball early on. Then when she was playing well, we wanted to continue to give it to her. She can really create a lot of shots out of our entire offense. I thought she did a great job in transition, but she was really good on the ball screen today, too.
Question from Doug.
Muffet, I mean, what does it mean for you to get back to the championship game? I think it's 3 times in 4 years now. What does it mean to be back here again, 1 win away from something really special?
Yeah, we put ourselves in a great position. I think this team had some goals early on, and it's an amazing accomplishment that we're sitting here undefeated right now. I don't think any of us really thought about that or expected that to happen. I think we kind of wanted to be here, maybe expected that we could get here, but the reality of being undefeated and being in the championship game is it's quite an accomplishment.
Coach Christopher Smith with Thrive Sports. I know as a coach you always find stuff to nitpick, but how close was tonight's effort to kind of maximizing what you guys can do as a team?
It really was pretty close. I don't think we've painted our masterpiece yet. Every game we want to go out and play well, and we look at the players individually and say, if everybody played well on the same night, imagine how good we would be. We were pretty darn close tonight. I thought the turnovers were probably the only exception. We had quite a few of those unforced errors, and if you take that away, I think we're getting there.
Question right here in the corner.
Coach John Glennon with the Tennessean. I wonder if you could talk about the keys to a couple things, the big rebounding edge and also shutting down Elisa for the most part. What were some of the keys in both those?
The biggest key and thing that we've worked on all week against our practice guys was boxing out, really getting a body on someone. Not worrying about who was going to go get the rebound, just putting a body, especially on Thomas, and making sure she didn't get the rebound. So whoever was guarding her, that was their job, just to keep her off, not to get any rebounds. And I thought it was just such a great team effort. I mean, we really worked hard at that, and you could see that. And then I think our confidence grew when we saw how it was working.
Muffet, teams could go different ways when an impactful player goes out. Was there a point either before the game or maybe it's in the first couple of minutes? When did you know that this team was going to respond the right way to Natalie's injury?
I think I saw it at practice. I saw it the day after. When we came back Wednesday for practice, I think you could see it in their eyes. They were determined that this was not going to slow them down.
Question right here.
Adeshina Koike, a lot of sports talk. Late in the first half, Taya Reimer had a pass to Kayla on a UCLA cut after an offensive rebound, and then I think the next possession, she rolled to the basket on a fake screen roll. It seems as if Taya's really acclimated to all the seniors and playing well. So talk about Taya's development in really playing with the seniors and with the other players. It seems to have been pretty fast.
She really fits in well in the Princeton offense. I mean, she is perfect for this offense because she can read screens, she can move without the ball, she can read the defense. She sets great screens, and she's strong and physical, and she's fast. So everything she does, we had worked on the slipping the screen. We worked on that a couple of days this week and thought we could get her on some of those. But she really read it perfectly today. I think she showed a lot today, coming in as a freshman in this big role, and played extremely well.
Philip.
Muffet, she got off to a little bit of a rocky start, and then you set her down for a second, and then all of a sudden it looked like she had her feet under her. What did you tell her at that moment?
I think she just needed to breathe. I think, it's a big moment for you. You come into the game, big stage. I mean, everybody's watching you, and I think she just needed to kind of catch her breath, sit down for a minute. We thought after she got one foul, we might take her out because we really needed her on the floor. Didn't want to get that second one. You get the adrenaline going. You get winded a little bit earlier. So I think it was good for her to just relax for a minute, talk again about how we're going to front, what we're looking for defensively, and keep focusing on the defense and rebounding.
A question in the back corner.
Coach Tyler James, South Bend Tribune. Did you have any idea that Marquisha Wright had a 12-9 game in her?
What a great day to bring it out. She really was great. I mean, I think she's been ready all year long. I think for her, this is a moment she's been looking forward to, the opportunity to get out there and play a little bit more than she has been, and she really took advantage of it.
Question down here, Doug.
Coach, obviously the second game can go either way, but you've been around this game for a while. What would it mean to have the two undefeated potentially playing on Tuesday night for a national championship?
Well, better than us meeting in the semifinal. That would be much better.
Anything else for Coach McGraw?